Hello friends, welcome to Kaukauna Public Library Preschool Storytime. My name is Miss Kelly and I'm so happy that you were able to join us here today for Storytime. So let's go ahead and start by shaking out our hands. We're going to start with our hello song. It goes a little something like this. Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you today? Very good job, friends. Very nice. Now, we're gonna start with our alphabet before we talk about our two special letters today. So can you sing nice and loudly for me so I can hear you all the way over here at the library? We're gonna start with our letter A. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Very good job, friends. Very nice job. I heard you all the way over here at the library. So let's start by talking about our first letter of the day. Our first letter of the day is the letter S. Do you know what this little boy is holding in his hands? Do you know what that's called? I'm sure you've probably all have had one of these at some point. This is a sandwich, and sandwich starts with the letter S. Sandwich, S. Did you hear? The S makes the sound. So we're gonna sing our song and we're gonna say the S goes S, the S goes S, the S goes S. Every letter makes a sound, the S goes S. Okay, I know a couple other words that start with the letter S. Maybe one of you guys have one of these at home. Do you know what this is? It's a ball, and it's a very special kind of a ball. It's a ball that you use only with your feet. Do you know what this is called? It's called a soccer ball, and soccer starts with the letter S, soccer. Another word that starts with the letter S. Do you have one of these at home? Do you like to use this? This is called a scissors, and scissors starts with the letter S, scissors. Okay, folks. Our second letter of the day, are we ready? Here it is. Our second letter is the letter T. The letter T. Do you know what this little girl's holding in her hand? Do you know what kind of animal that is? That's called a turtle. And turtle starts with the letter T. Turtle. The letter T makes the T sound. So we're gonna sing our song. We're gonna say the T goes ta. The T goes ta. The T goes ta. Every letter makes a sound. The T goes ta. Very nice job, friends. Okay, I know another word that starts with the letter T. Have you ever been in one of these before? You use these when you go camping. I love camping. This is called a tent, and tent starts with the letter T, tent. And I have one more word that starts with the letter T, and it has to do with a special holiday that is today. Do you know what this is? This is a turkey, and turkey starts with the letter T. Do you know what special holiday it is today that has to do with turkeys? It's Thanksgiving, And Thanksgiving also starts with the letter T. So today our story time is going to be all about turkeys and Thanksgiving. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, friends, for our very first book, I have the book called Bear Says Thanks. I love the bear books. Have you read these books before? I have a couple of them. All alone in his cave, Bear listens to the wind. He is bored, 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 and he misses his friends. I could make a big dinner, a feast I could share. But he looks through his cupboard, and the cupboard is bare. It was a nice thought. Then Mouse stops by with the huckleberry pie, and the bear says, "Thanks." Look at that. Do you see the huckleberry pie? Bear says, "Goodness me, a delectable pie, but I have made nothing," he adds with a sigh. Then they hear, "Hi-ho," and they both see Hare with a big batch of muffins at the door of the lair. Hare hurries in from the cold, rushing wind, and the bear says, "Thanks." "Of course," says Hare. Then he points to the door. "Here comes Badger. He's got even more." "Brrr," says Badger as he tromps inside. He sets down his pole and he smiles real wide. "I'm back from a stroll at the old fishing hole," and the bear says, "Thanks." Then Gopher and Mole tunnel up from the ground. "We have warm honey nuts. Let's pass them around." Look at how they're sharing all their food. That's very thoughtful. There's a flap and a flitter and a flurry in the den, when in flutters Owl with Raven and Wren. "We have pears from the tree and herbs to brew tea." And the bear says, "Wait." Bear mutters and he stutters and he wears a big frown. Bear sighs and he moans and he plops himself down. Oh no. "You have brought yummy treats. You are so nice to share. But me, I have nothing. My cupboards are bare." Mouse squeaks, "Don't fret. There's enough, dear bear. You don't need any food. You have stories to share." His friends hug him tight. "It will be all right." And the bear says, "Thanks." They lay out their feast on a quilt on the ground, and the bear takes a seat while his friends gather round. In a cave in the woods, in a warm, bright lair, the friends feel grateful for their good friend Bear. They pass around platters, they tweet and they chatter, and they all say thanks. You know what, friends? This story is all about my favorite part of Thanksgiving. My favorite part of Thanksgiving is being around people that I care about and love and sharing the things that I'm thankful for. And I'm grateful that I can share today with you. Okay, friends, I have another little song for you today, and it goes a lot like If You're Happy and You Know It. But instead of singing If You're Happy and You Know It, we're going to sing If You're Thankful and You Know It. All right, friends? So if you know the words and would like to sing along with me, you can go ahead and sing along with me from home. It starts like this. If you're thankful and you know it, clap your hands. If you're thankful and you know it, clap your hands. If you're thankful and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're thankful and you know it, clap your hands. If you're thankful and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're thankful and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're thankful and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're thankful and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're thankful and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're thankful and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're thankful and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're thankful and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're thankful and you know it, do all three. Hooray. If you're thankful and you know it, do all three. Hooray. If you're thankful and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're thankful and you know it, do all three. Hooray! Okay, friends, for our next book, this is one of my favorites. It is called The Great Thanksgiving Escape. The Great Thanksgiving Escape. Look at all of these family members going to this house. It was another Thanksgiving at Grandma's. You can play in here with the rest of the kids, Gavin's mother told him. We'll call you when the turkey's ready. Have fun, Gavin's dad called, but Gavin knew it was not going to be fun. Not fun at all. Oh, look at that. I don't think Gavin feels like he's gonna have fun with his cousins. Hey, someone whispered. It was his cousin Rhonda. What do you say we break out of here and head for the swing set in the backyard? I'm supposed to stay here until turkey time, Gavin said. Rhonda climbed out from under the coats. The way I see it, Gav, she said, is that sometimes you have to make your own fun. I don't think he's having much fun. Are you with me? She asked. Gavin nodded. I'm in. They crept out and headed for the front door. Look at that. Suddenly, Rhonda jumped back. That way's blocked by vicious guard dogs. I think they've picked up our scent, she yelled. Run! Do these guys look like vicious guard dogs? These two sleeping dogs? I think she's pretending. But when they rounded the corner, Rhonda stopped dead in her tracks. It's the Hall of Ants! We'll be pinched and smothered for sure, she cried. Oh no, the Hall of Ants. Gavin trembled, remembering Christmas last year. He'd had to ice his face for 3 days. They took off, but it was too late. Rhonda had been grabbed. Luckily, she reacted defensively. And managed to break free without a pinch. Choo! Oh, she sneezed. Quick, before another one comes in for a snuggle, yelled Rhonda as she bolted past. Head for the back door. Oh no! The Great Wall of Butts! Rhonda yelled. It's certain death to get between them and the TV. Oh here, said Rhonda. I bet there's a way through the basement. Gavin wasn't so sure. It looked dark and smelled like dirty socks and hair gel. They peeked cautiously around the corner. Zombies! Rhonda screamed. They'll eat our brains as an appetizer. Look at all those teenagers down there. I think they're playing video games. They raced back up the stairs to the kitchen. Just a little snack for the road, Gavin said. No, Rhonda yelled, it's a trap. She grabbed Gavin just before they were surrounded. They turned and sprinted for the door. We're almost there. But they skidded to a stop when they reached the glass. At least we tried, Rhonda said. Gavin was quiet for a moment. Then he said, the way I see it, Rhonda, is that sometimes you have to make your own fun. Look at that. They went outside anyways and are swinging in the rain. And that is the Great Thanksgiving Escape. Hey friends, I have a special song for you today, and to help me with this special song, my friend Miss Sarah is visiting us again today. She's gonna come and help us with our song and do a little dancing. So before she comes over, I'm gonna put on my mask because I wanna keep my friend safe and I wanna be safe. So here I go, here's my mask. And hi, Miss Sarah, it's so nice to see you.
Hi, Miss Kelly, it's good to see you.
Thank you for coming today. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yay. So our special song today that we're gonna do is the Turkey Pokey.
Yes.
So I'm gonna need all my special friends at home to stand up and do the Turkey Pokey with us, okay? So it goes just like the Hokey Pokey, but we're gonna be turkeys. All right, so it starts a little something like this. You put your wing in, you put your wing out. You put your wing in and you shake them all about. You do the turkey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Very nice job. Now we're gonna do our drumsticks. You put your drumstick in, you put your drumstick out. You put your drumstick in and you shake it all about. You do the turkey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Okay, now we're gonna do our tail feathers. All right, you put your tail feathers in, you put your tail feathers out. You put your tail feathers in and you shake them all about. You do the turkey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do our stuffing. You put your stuffing in, you put your stuffing out. Put your stuffing in and you shake it all about. You do the turkey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Okay, here's our waddle. You put your waddle in, you put your waddle out. You put your waddle in and you shake it all about. You do the turkey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Okay, last one. You put your whole turkey self in, you take your whole turkey self out. You take your whole turkey self in and you shake it all about. You do the turkey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Yay! Yay! Thank you so much for coming and doing the turkey pokey with us.
My pleasure. It's always fun to be a turkey with you.
Oh my. Well, you have a great happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye. Our last book is called The Best Thanksgiving Ever. It's late in November, the blue sky is clear, and Thanksgiving Day is finally here. This year, the turkeys are hosting the feast. The whole family's coming, a dozen at least. Aunt Biddy from Denver arrived late last night with Grandma and Grandpa and Great Uncle Dwight. Tom gets out the dust mop, Tess gets out the broom. All in a flurry, they fly through the room. The kinfolk pitch in to prepare the huge meal. With so many helpers, it's not a big deal. The pie's in the oven, the table is set. This looks like the very best Thanksgiving yet. Ring goes the doorbell. It's Granddaddy Bo and Grandmother Tilly and sweet baby Mo. Right behind them comes Mo's Mama Lee with Uncle Pierre and cousin Marie. So many hugs and so many kisses, so many happy Thanksgiving wishes. The turkeys are thankful for all that they've got. For some it's a little, for some it's a lot. Tilly gives thanks for the blue sky above. Grandpa is thankful for grandmother's love. Dwight's full of thanks for the cool autumn weather. Aunt Biddy gives thanks for the whole clans together. They all gather round for a Thanksgiving song. Come giggle, come gobble, come sing along. Tom strums his banjo, Lee toots her horn. Everyone's thankful for Thanksgiving corn. Okay, friends, so this little story we're gonna do with my 5 little turkeys. And this little story is called 5 Nervous Turkeys. And it goes a little something like this. 5 turkeys were getting quite nervous. Thanksgiving would be back. So one turkey put on a duck suit. And now he says, gobble, quack, quack. 4 turkeys, 1, 2, 3, 4, were getting quite nervous. Thanksgiving was coming, not going. So one turkey put on a pig suit. And now he says, gobble, oink, oink. 3, 1, 2, 3, turkeys were getting quite nervous. Thanksgiving was in 1 week. So one turkey put on a mouse suit. And now he says, gobble, squeak, squeak. 2 turkeys, 1, 2. 2 turkeys were getting quite nervous. So one of them knew just what to do. That turkey put on a cow suit. And now he says, gobble, moo, moo. One turkey was getting quite nervous. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving Day. So he put on a horse suit. And now he says, gobble, neigh, neigh. The farmer was getting quite nervous. Today is Thanksgiving Day. But he can find no turkeys. Where did all the turkeys go? He can find no turkeys. Only hears quack, oink, squeak, moo, and neigh. Friends, that is the end of our story time. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to all my wonderful friends at home. And thank you for spending story time with me today. All right, now we're ready for our goodbye song of opposites. We're gonna shake out our hands And get ready to clap. And here we go. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as high as we can. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. All right, what's the opposite of high? It's low. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as low as we can. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. All right, here's another opposite. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as quick as we can. Goodbye. 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 All right, opposite of quick is slow. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as slow as we can. Goodbye. All right, last one. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as quiet as we can. Goodbye. Goodbye. All right, the opposite of quiet is loud. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as loud as we can. Goodbye!